and then we will just I will carry on making it afterwards. I don't expect this match to take that long. Our elf team is absolutely rubbish, so we're probably just going to get ruined. Yeah, our poor high elves. For anyone that saw the high elf games, the first couple, we played orcs twice, and we got kind of butchered. But we will.
Ready, Bob?
I was born ready, Jim.
Yeah, and anyone that wants to enter, you're more than welcome to. I'm gonna leave the thing running. So by all means, keep. If you want to enter, and the names will all still be there at the end of this game. I do have to pay out for the last game for the one person that bet on win, and we will start up the betting.
Got any thoughts on the upcoming game, Bob?
No, Jim.
I will show you the teams because you didn't get a chance to look at them beforehand. Our team is bad. I don't think, honestly, in the two games we've played, I think virtually the only star players points we've had have been the two MVPs. Like it's been a pretty horrible for us on these high elves. We've not had a good time of it. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, we had I still remember that high elf game, the first one. Like we literally needed to make three dice rolls that weren't ones, and we had a reroll. And somehow we managed to completely screw the pooch. Agi 5 got a runner off the bat. Oh, Strip Ball got a runner. Agi 5 got a runner. And a Rat Ogre. And a Storm Vermin. 2 Storm Vermin. Well, the good thing is that at least he hasn't got a bunch of subs either. And we've got a Wizard. So, but the bad thing is we've got a ton of... we've got 2 loners? 2 loners. Never mind. Elf loners are not terrible. But yeah, these are... these are bad. Your 7-0 half-elves lost when you threw 2-6+ intercepts. Oh, that reminds me. When we were playing them bloody lizards yesterday, and we were going to score, and that stupid lizard rolled a 6, just a straight-up 6 to intercept us. Ugh. Never mind. We might have a little bit of a problem dealing with the Rat Ogre. And we lost one of our blitzers, so our team is basically like we have one block. It's pretty iffy. But we are not going to be able to catch this goddamn if ever I just can't help myself. Is that 3 gutter runners? Really sorted with extra tips. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, every time I play these high elves, it goes badly. So this is almost certainly going to end badly for me in some way, shape or form. I feel like... Alright, you go stand there. Right, and yeah, I cannot. There's no way. Like this is like what? This is I can't not do it. I can't. Like everyone already knows exactly what I'm gonna do, and I can't do it. I can't not do it. I mean, it's too much. It would hurt me too much to pass that up.
What are you up to, Bob?
I'm thinking about what to have for lunch. Excuse my bad manners, but I gotta break in here. Hey, ready for a barbecue?
Well, that sucked. Never mind. We tried, and it was rubbish. But what can you do?
It looks like that's stew on the menu tonight.
Marvelous. Let's start as we mean to go on.
Yeah, it's too good an opportunity to pass that up. We got bugger all out of it, but say la vie. The Agi gutter run is going to be a problem, probably. Should we just try and turn this into a high-scoring Festival of Blood Bowl? I feel like that might be a good way to go about this.
This is going to be decisive. They've grabbed the ball. A wise move, as it's quite fundamental to the game. That will be one slippery ball. And yet those hands are reassuring.
There we go. Let's do it. Let's just try and score as many as we can whenever we can and see what happens at the end of it. Why are high elves considered hardy by DE or not? Yeah, they have more. A lot of them have more. They generally have more armor as a team. And I mean, because even the catchers, the catchers have more armor as well. I don't know. I think it's just the armor thing. They generally have more armor. Because like on the Dark Elf team, like the Witch Elf is AV7, the Assassin is AV7. I think what are the runners on a Dark Elf team AV7? I don't know. I thought there were more AV7 players on a Dark Elf team than just the Witch Elf. Maybe I am wrong. I do not know. The runner is 7. Yeah, that's what I thought there was more AV7 than just the and no one uses runner or assassin. Oh, that may be true, but I think I think when in answer to the question why are high elves considered hardier than dark elves is probably because technically dark elves have more AV7 pieces. The fact that no one uses the AV7 pieces is, you know, that's the fact that you can play dark elves without the AV7 is probably why people play dark elves rather than high elves. Because they have, if you're going to ignore the assassin and the runners, you just have like a better team generally. Yeah, the catcher, the strength 3 catchers that the high elves have are really nice. I would very much love a catcher in my team, but it just hasn't worked out that way.
That's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one. Sometimes the unexpected is the fun. Not this time.
Be short all the rats for Sparta. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. God, that guy can move a long way, can't he? Never mind. Oh.
Absolutely have to stop him. Or her. Whatever.
This actually might help us. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not.
That player went down like a sack of snorkeling unmentionables.
I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get anything out of the fireball. Oh, did we get a... No, did we KO a guy with the fireball? I don't know. Or maybe we did. Maybe we KO'd the lineman with the fireball. I was hoping we would just get one of the gutter runners. That helps.
Coach got everything done he wanted to.
That really
But it's
helps.
the other team's go.
Okie dokie. Let us be doing this thing. Right, you sir. You are stunned. Everything's a go for it. Okay. Don't like doing a go for it, but we're going to do it anyway.
Maybe better dodging out of the way rather than blocking, Bob.
No, Jim. Strike first, run later. That's always been my motto.
67% with a reroll. God, it's a bit risky, isn't it? What else would I rather do?
He's sprinting. It's going to be okay.
I'd rather just score. Sweet! Let's just do this. Score all the things at every opportunity.
That could have ended in disaster. An extremely fast first touchdown. The other team must wake up.
Hey, it's a fresh start. Carnage can start all over again.
Alright, where did I suddenly get all this block from, which I didn't have before?
To the opponents.
Oh no, I didn't.
Now
It's him.
time to think defensively.
Yeah, the two options I had there was to try and I could have run across this way and maybe tried to surround him again. Alas, that was not to be. There we go. Right. DE balance, they need stat-ups to be really great at higher team value. I don't know. I feel like the problem with that, I don't necessarily, I'm not disagreeing with you because honestly I don't really know enough about Dark Elves at high TV. I don't play them enough to be like, oh yeah, they're good at versus this, good that. I feel like Dark Elves are pretty good regardless. But the thing about the stat-ups thing is that if you play Dark Elves for long enough and get them to a high team value and you have like 4 blitzers who are, you know, level 4, 5, I feel like you'd be pretty unlucky to have not rolled a stat up on them at that point in time. Like, you know, I feel like any team that gets to a reasonably high team value and doesn't have any stat ups is kind of unlucky. You would expect to roll like a plus agi or a plus strength on at least one of your blitzers by the time you're like, you've got them all to like 3, 4.
Oh, really? Really?
No need to be like that.
No, don't ever fire them. They can be useful without double straight away. Yeah, Dark Elf blitzers are like human blitzers. They are the core of your team, and they're gonna do work regardless. Oh, 1 extra bribe, nice. Yeah, you can do lots of different things. You can go dodge, leap, tackle, strip ball. You could probably also go, if you really wanted to and you were really unlucky and got no doubles, you could probably do like block, diving, tackle, jump up, ridiculousness if you wanted, and that would probably turn out to be like block, diving, tackle, jump up, sidestep or something would be pretty good. I would love it. I would love a blitzer with like block, diving, tackle, jump up, sidestep just for fun. The free bribe makes things a little dodge, kick, block. Yeah, linemen just get all the utility skills. I like wrestle and dodge as a combo on linemen. Well, I like wrestle and dodge as a combo on linemen that you're gonna put on the line. But other than that, yeah, like anything you find useful. Kick, dirty player, whatever. I like kick for elves. I do like kick as an early skill because, like, if you have a kick, if you have a guy with kick, that means virtually every time you get a blitz, you end up with the ball. As elves, like having a guy with kick is so helpful for when you get a blitz.
Sometimes cute animals
like the wild animal.
Forget the sport and embrace their wild.
Did we just lose a guy off the line? We did, didn't we? Oh yeah, we got a guy KO'd. Never mind. So we are currently down a player. Guard on doubles. Yeah, guard on doubles is good. I assume when we start playing Delphmocracy that we are almost certainly never going to get guard on doubles. Currently, we are like 20. We are over 20 games in on a human team, and we still don't have a single piece with guard. It's I'm surprised we don't just lose horribly every game, because we are definitely. We definitely cannot compete strength wise. I'm actually surprised. Honestly, you know what? The only reason our human team, I'm not the only reason, but in a weird way, the skills that people have picked have actually helped compensate for the lack of guard. Like, people taking a bunch of Frenzy and Dauntless everywhere has actually helped us compensate for the guard thing by just concentrating on ganging up and surfing some people and getting them off the pitch. It's actually helped out a bit. You stand up.
That's it. Get in their face. They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich. They'll need to get rid of the ball now there's pressure on them.
Actually, no, more this way. There we go. That'll do for now. You would consider sure hands after dodging a blitzer? Yeah, turning a blitzer into a dedicated ball carrier, that could definitely work. Like if you haven't got doubles or something. Or if you get doubles, do they get? The blitzers only get passing on doubles, I assume. Yeah, there's lots of ways you could do the Dark Elves. Lots of fun ways as well. The Dark Elves are one of those teams that do have the option to do a bunch of different stuff and still be successful with it. So
the attacker has an assist.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight. This one, the attacker, smells weakness.
With arms like pie trunks, there was only going to be one result in
Poor old
that.
Vorkoz. He's going to be a dedicated rat ogre blocker. The reason why I scored so quickly, and I'm just going to try and score as many as I can, is because the lack of tackle makes it very hard for me to pin down gutter runners at all. Like, they can pretty much just run away from me whenever they like. So the plan is honestly just going to be to score as often as we can and hope that the Skavens hope that our armor overcomes the Skaven armor and we just win the Bashed War eventually. Like, we injure more players than he does. It may not work out that way, but that is definitely the plan. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's always going to be a bit iffy. Like, Elves versus Skaven at this team value, there's no point. I've got and the fact that my team's been pretty butchered already. Like, I've got nothing. I've got no block. I've just got one blitzer and one thrower and a ton of linemen. Like, we just got to try and hope that we can just roll some 2 dice where we can and see if we can win the punch war. Hope that the ogre throws a couple of both downs every now and again.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
I've seen some dreadful, and that one is up there with the best.
Things like this. I need like these things to turn into injuries. Like just the armor value 7 to make. Like, I need him to pay for doing stuff like this. Like this time he paid in a reroll, which is fine, you know. Reroll down, we can live with that. We could surf a guy here.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top? He's on him now, like a halfling on a hot dinner. That player is so close to a world of hurt.
They should do it. Try and injure one. I just want to win the numbers advantage. Damn it, game. Do I want to? No, he's got armor value 7. Never mind. Didn't quite work out as we would have liked. But, yeah. It was a shame. It was a shame. But yeah, we just got to try and win the numbers war. Win the numbers war. That's the plan. That is our mantra for today. Funnily enough, talking about the Dark Elves and the different things you can do with them, that actually made me pretty looking forward to them, sort of. But yeah, the poor peasants, man. Well, I say the poor peasants. Sorry, poor me. Like, oh. I should edit together a video of just me, like, being devastated at the fact that we're losing to peasants. Just all of the parts during that game where I was just like, I hate you, game. I hate you. Damn you, peasant scum. Damn you.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
Honestly, I kind of want one or two things to happen here. I either want him to score quickly, so that we have enough time to score again, or I just want to stop him altogether. If he manages to like basically spend the rest of the turn doing nothing but still score, then that's actually really bad for us. There's a reroll gone at least. I don't mean doing nothing. Like if we don't manage to pressure the ball enough, and he like scores on his turn 8. Like being 1-1 at half time is probably not ideal for us. We either want to be 2-1 or 1-0, if possible. Need those skulls.
Can be so overrated. There's always
then skulls maybe.
Like this.
Okay, that's all right. Again, any good old Vorkoz, he's got to be a champ. He's just got to stand up to the rat ogre and do his thing.
Pride comes before the fall.
That's a shame. Oh, don't die. Okay, stun. Not ideal, but we can live with stuns.
And that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
Okay.
Is the assist going to be enough?
I was going to say, I feel like that's a bit of a risk.
The player's down. Turnover.
Definitely feel like that was a bit of a risk. Okay then, let's as much as I'd love to do that first, can't really afford to, because I might need the reroll. Like I can't really afford to do. This is block versus no block 2 dice. This one I can do first.
Likes to be well assisted.
Not ideal, but it works. This guy. The reason I'm not moving this guy is because if I manage to knock the ball away, maybe there's a chance we can sneak it out and run this guy away somewhere. I don't know, maybe... Nah, maybe we do just move him around to be on the safe side. Okay.
That's a very
Come on, game. Don't do this to me.
extra.
All this focus on the ball.
Not ideal. Not ideal. So that's probably the best chance we was going to get. Alright, now where do I want to go with these guys then? Okay. Yeah, that was probably about as good a chance we was going to get. Like 67% with a reroll into a 2 dice on the ball carrier. Is pretty good, all things considered. But never mind. Never mind. At least it makes things a little bit awkward again. These are all one... Nah, these are all... This is 1 dice, this is 1 dice. This is a 2 dice, whichever way... Nah, this is a 1 dice here. These guys are free, though. Good thing is, if he blitzes this guy away, then he can't blitz any of these guys out of the way. Which saves us another turn, at least.
Safety in numbers. One less annoyance to deal with.
So he kind of has to still protect the ball here. He can't really... Like, he can base these guys up, but he can't really block them anymore. He could 1 dice here again. Or he could 2 dice here and then 2 dice here, maybe. And then run out this way. Okay, so he's going to protect. I don't hate that. I don't hate that decision. Like trying to run down this way or anything like that was always going to be a little bit awkward.
It's going to be hard to make him lose the ball.
Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent of half his strength? It reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this time, no miracles.
Okay, yeah, so he is going to 2 dice here then. Yeah, I don't hate it.
Unity is strength.
They're dropping like flies, Joe.
Okie dokie.
This is going to be decisive. That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Remember, you need balls to score.
I need to start actually doing something to this AV7. Just not getting any we're just not breaking armor on AV7, which is kind of painful, to be fair. Right, that's us done for the turn. Yeah, we really need to start making a dent in these Skaven. Like I know we're not like a kill team and we don't have a bunch of Mighty Blow or anything, but we're just not breaking armor at all. And our Fireball didn't do anywhere near as much work as we would have hoped. So what would I do here if I was him? Honestly, I'd probably just blitz this guy out of the way and run through. He can't make it. He can make it all the way. Yeah, I'd probably just blitz this guy and score. This is my league game, my weekly league game with my High Elves. It's a World Cup qualification tournament, but it's not the Cyanide one. It's It's one that's run by the UK Blood Bowl League. So yeah, I would probably just make the 2 go for it. Or honestly, I'd probably hand it off to the Agi 5 guy and just run in. Because that's what, an 83% catch? Or a 67% catch with a reroll? I don't know, no, maybe the... Yeah. No, maybe the go for it's are probably better. Oh no, it's not even a 6 because it's an Agi 5. So yeah, it's probably an 83 with a reroll. So I'd probably just hand it off and then run in and score.
I bet the opposition didn't even see it go by.
Against Skaven, I mostly relied on odor, Jim. When it
Yeah, we're
smells
not
like
gonna.
old cheese,
We're not gonna. Honestly, we're not gonna. We're gonna struggle to win this unless we can put a dent in the Skaven. Because left to their own devices, we have no tackle. It's not like we're gonna be able to stop the gutter runners. Realistically, like we can try and blitz a gutter runner every turn and try and do some damage. But if we don't do anything to the AV7, the gutter runners would eventually just run around us. We just don't have the movement to keep up with them, really. Wild animal kind of helps.
I've heard stroking him on.
Think you might end up
belly
losing
or
the 1
chin
gold?
may
Quite
calm
possibly.
him
I
down.
did warn you. I did warn you that our high elves are not in a good spot. But yeah, we just really do not have the movement to keep up with them because of all the linemen. Oh. Oh, Le Double one. Le Snake Eyes.
Not back, you whisker. Yet.
See, this looks really bad, but basically... Oh, no. Like this. Don't do it that way. This is just literally 50% with a reroll, which is a 75%, and then don't roll a 1. So I feel like we're probably going to try that, actually.
Those players are very close. Smells like a fight is about to happen.
More the merrier.
And another try bites the dust.
Ah, well, never mind.
Get up or get
Never
off.
mind, never mind. But yeah, that was basically like 75%, and then don't roll once. So it could have worked. It could have worked. Or it could have at least given us our 2 dice on the ball carrier. The stun is is annoying as well. Because it kind of limits our options to try for the... Try for the ball again next turn. Sailor V.
Fans are ravenous, and so am I. Ugh, just one more step.
And now we might get served for our troubles.
He got himself out of a dangerous situation.
Yeah. But honestly, that wasn't even that's what the reason I was like, that wasn't even a low percentage. That's like, you know, 50% with a reroll is a dodge that you should make. Technically, like, you should be able to make a 50% dodge with a reroll, and then it's just, you know, no ones. Like, it's not exactly a high percentage play, but it's not like oh, I need to roll 4 sixes. Definitely oh,
Very
sweet. Right, what I need to do here... I wonder if I can do it with that even.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Oh, no. Come on, game.
On the edge of the field there,
There we
within
go.
grasping
Sweet.
range of the fans. And they're looking hungry.
There's no harm in making a block on the ball carrier. Well, actually,
Shame it went
a
there.
lot of harm. That's kind of the point.
The likelihood of us stopping this is still very minimal, but we've done what we can at least. Let's just make him roll some dice. Like, again, it's unlikely that this means he can't score. But at least he has to roll some dice. Le double skull, never mind.
Good catch.
It was going to take some exceptionally terrible dice for him not to score there with an AG5 gutty runner.
Touchdown. Just before halftime.
He would have had to have rolled like double ones on the dodge, or rolled like double ones on the pickup.
All the knockout players are back on the field.
But there we go. Right, let's go again then. Did we get? Yeah, we got our KO back. Good. So we're kind of back to square one, 1-1. Let's see what we can do.
One of the squads to step up and be a winner.
Well, in Blood Bowl, everything below 83% is low. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. I wouldn't necessarily call 75% low. I know what you mean, though, but...
He's got the ball. It's always embarrassing when they fumble that bit.
Let's see what happens. We're going to punch him stuff for a half, and then we get back to making the delfs. Making them delfs. And then I'll probably nick one more game on the I'll probably nick one more game on the humans, and then maybe we'll nick a couple of games on the delfs. Delphocracy.
Likes to be well assisted in a fight.
But yeah, these high elves just like the unfortunate part about playing in the league is that if you get off to a really rough start, then you just find yourself constantly trying to catch up. Which is what happened to our high elves. The first game went so badly.
At the same time.
Like really quickly as well. The first game was pretty good up till turn 11, 12. And then it just all went pear-shaped really fast. Yeah, if you feel like people should take more risks, then I am definitely in that camp. I take a bunch of them.
Someone smaller than you.
Le triple dice.
That one's got fists bigger than
God, what was that? 5? 5 pushes? Damn. Push all the things.
Unity is strength.
Is he? Yeah, he has blitzed. He blitzed with the Ratogrid, didn't he? I'd actually be fine with that. So 33 is a bit iffy. Can't quite reach him.
Do you miss
I'd almost
the
be
old
tempted to
days
do
of
it.
playing in the NAF, Bob?
Not really, Jim. A lot more rules in them days.
Almost.
You couldn't just walk
I don't know,
into the
we'll see.
crowd on a murderous rampage. No, you had to ask permission.
Because either
Fill
way,
out a
we just
form and
like if we
drop
can't
it.
stop him, we want him to score quickly.
God is so lucky.
The players arrive to assist their teammate.
So that's going to be a 4+ with a reroll. Oh no. Four plus with a reroll and then no ones. Let's try that again.
Time on the ground.
Stand still, you lazy
There we go.
freaking fairy.
Oh, come on, game. Oh, 5+, sorry. You're 1 in 3. Yeah, at least we didn't die. At least we didn't die. Problem is, like, honestly, I feel this seems a bit weird. Like, to me, it's not weird to do that. Like, I feel like don't get me wrong, that is not a play that I think should definitely work. But 1 in 3 with a reroll, and then no ones to hit the ball carrier, I will do at this point. Because honestly, unless I make some dodges and hit the ball carrier, I'm just never going to get to him. Like, we don't have any tackle. We have very little block. We don't have enough movement to chase him. So unless we actually just nail the ball carrier whenever we can, we're probably just going to end up slowly losing. Hence the, if I get an opportunity to make a 50% dodge and then some 83% to try and get him, I will do it. I will do it every turn. And hopefully, eventually, one of them works. You just rolled an Agi 6 Dark Elf Blitzer. Nice. Nice.
They're building a cage around the ball here. It's a solid tactic.
The bigger they are,
The harder they punch.
with arms like tree trunks, there was only going to be one result in that spat.
So now, regardless of what happens here, like, this is 2 dice, then this is 2 dice. But this is 1, this is 1. This is only 1 unless he commits an extra guy. And this is going to be uphill unless he commits an extra guy. So again, I feel like we're going to get a hit on the ball carrier here. Or we should, theoretically. I don't know. Mate, nah. Yeah, we should. Because even if, like, at this point, unless he makes dodges again, even if he puts a guy here and a guy here, we just 2 dice this guy and then blitz the ball carrier. You're not sure it's worth a reroll so early in the half? Yeah, like it's hard to disagree with that, but by the same token, like, honestly, unless we hit him early in the half, we're never going to catch him. And if he cages up with the Rat Ogre and stuff and the Storm Vermin, like, he has more block than us, he has more movement than us, he has more dodge than us. The only thing we've got going for us is the fact that we have higher armor than him, and we haven't managed to get through his armor at all, so we're kind of in a bit of a hole. So I feel like we don't really have much choice apart from to try and hit him whenever we see a chance. But yeah, I don't disagree with you that maybe this early in the half to burn a reroll on it. Yeah, I just feel like we're in a little bit of a hole if we don't...
Come on, guys. Together.
And it did. And the thing is, it gave us an opportunity.
Good call.
That's the main thing. It gave us an opportunity to try and...
Strengths when I was still playing.
Loner guy's going to mark that guy.
Get next to the ball carrier so you can block him. And if that doesn't work, stab him in the face.
Please get out this way.
Aim for the ball carrier. Take them
Yeah.
down.
Of all the places you would not want it to scatter, that's probably it. Let's do this. There we go. Right. Well, let's see what happens here. Hopefully, hopefully we can, like, just out-muscle him, because he has like 3 gutter runners in here and we don't. Like, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. He has an extra guy, but he has a lot of strength too. So, and he has no guard or anything like that. And these guys can't get to me without dodging. And there's the reroll, which is great. So you can get this guy over. I mean, I assume his best bet is to just 2 dice blitz this guy onto the ball and see what happens. it could go wrong for him, but probably not going to. He's actually blitzing this guy. That seems... I'm not sure why he'd go that way. I mean, I would almost certainly 2-dice blitz this guy onto the ball, but that's me. Because otherwise, you've got to make some 1-dice blocks with no reroll, or you've got to try and pick it up into 3 tackle zones. Neither of which is a good idea. Okay, this is good. Well, this, like now, this is a 1-dice with no block. And we get 2 dice there and then 2 dice there as well. Leap on Agi 6 is so tempting. I would... yeah, leap on Agi 6 is awesome. Go on, Agi 6 strength 5 guy would be ridiculous. He would just be a one-man team.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Look at all those players sitting down on the job. There'll be trouble with the Union.
I feel like this has actually worked out. So now he pushes me onto the ball and then maybe tries to pick it up with this guy. Yeah, that 1-dice could have gone horribly wrong. Oh, he's pushing me away from the ball. Okay, I mean, I almost certainly would have, at some point, would have pushed someone onto the ball here, but he chose not to. I mean... Well, that helps. Unfortunately, wild animal still means we need to make a dodge, doesn't it? Which is not ideal. Let's see what happens.
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
What's the catch? 17. Nice. Get come this way. This way. This way. Yes. That's all I wanted. That is all I wanted.
This is going to be decisive.
Ah, still dodges.
Missed that action.
Oh, come on. Oh well.
Sleep then?
Never mind.
I certainly was.
Games suck sometimes. We tried. We really tried. Like, honestly, I feel like this was about as good as we could have made it. Like, we turned it into a scramble. We got a chance to pick the ball up with no tackle zones with a reroll, and it didn't work. So, you know, what can you do? What can you do? This has kind of been the story of our high elf team. Like, we engineer an opportunity to like score or get the ball off people, and whenever it comes down to the crucial, okay, we really need to do something now, it just does not work. This is the UK Blood Bowl League, the UKBBL. Their Blood Bowl 2 World Cup qualifier. Our team's horrible, so we're not going to qualify. But
Force him back and then
oh, we're going to keep playing. Oh, we got the ball. Good. So at least he has to blitz this guy now. At least he has to blitz this guy now. And he has to make quite a lot of blocks to do it. Because like he can't two-dice this guy because he has he has no assists. So he'd have to two-dice this guy and then two-dice this guy and then one-dice this guy maybe? If he two-dices this guy and then two-dices this guy, he's still not got an assist. So then he'd have to bring this guy around. And yeah, or he could probably two-dice. He could two-dice the ball carrier, but it would literally take all of his pieces. Like, it would take all of these guys. And now he's got no reroll. So he still has the two-dice here.
now his body can move freely.
As far as I can tell, he still has to two-dice this guy, knock him over, and then move this guy for an assist, and move this guy for an assist, and blitz with this guy to get two dice. So again, like, I feel like we're in an okay spot. Like, it shouldn't be easy for him to get the ball, to get two dice on the ball carrier. At best, he should maybe get one dice.
The ball holder goes down.
With no block. He can't do it that way. He needs to go. Yeah. Oh, so this is like one dice again. Come on, go.
Least balls would struggle to dodge through that.
There we go.
defensive line.
Sweet. So we're gonna get a chance now. We're gonna get a chance to dodge. The strip ball. Ah, the strip ball. Oh, yeah, he did get me there with the strip ball. I must confess, I forgot about that. Okay, so one dice with strip ball when he knocked the ball out of our hands. We can't complain about that. It's definitely doable. It could have gone badly, considering he'd never re-roll again. God, that failed pickup. That foul pickup's going to haunt me.
Forget the ball. Just try picking
But,
it out of
yet
your
again.
hands.
Two dice. And then we got two dice. Just pushes, game. Why do you hate me, game? Why do you hate me? Why? Damn you! Have pox on your house. Oh. Never mind. We could have just, as long as we didn't get skulls there, it was just push, push, pick up, and then we could have been over here. Oh, game sucks. Game sucks so much. So much. Never mind. Yeah, honestly, our high elf, like, this has been the way every single game when our high elves has gone. And that is not to say, I am by no means saying that we play the high elves perfectly and we're just getting beaten by bad dice all the time. I don't play high elves perfectly. I don't play any team perfectly. There are certainly things that I could do better when I'm playing Blood Bowl all the time. But like every time I play these high elves, we have so many opportunities where all we need is just like, we don't even need things to go really well. We just need things to not go ridiculously badly. And every time they go ridiculously badly, it's like all we need is a couple of two dice pushes, double skull. All we need is a pickup with a reroll, double fail. Like, it's like, oh god, help me, game, please, help me. Never mind. Yeah, the good old Ripperino, Dreamerino. How many rerolls do we have? 3. We have 3 rerolls on this team. I think. I'm pretty sure we have 3. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do? We tried. We tried. We tried and failed.
Oh, the ball has been lost.
Well, at least he had to burn a reroll.
A touchdown is so close, and yet so far.
It is. Yeah. All spelling on Twitch is hard. We have we have used a lot of rerolls. We like honestly, I burned my rerolls very early because the problem that I have against Skaven with these high elves particularly is that our team took a beat in the first 2 games, and so like he's got like an Agi 5 gutter runner, and we have no tackle. We have 1 guy with block. Like we literally have no skills on this high elf team at all. So once he gets away from us, we are never going to catch him again. So my plan this half was to just, if I see an opportunity to hit him, even if it's not a great opportunity to hit the ball carrier, I'm going to do it. And honestly, the plan worked. Like the plan worked. We got the ball carrier, we turned it into a scrap, and we got the ball off him. Like we did. We got the ball off him. The plan worked. We had a chance to get the ball, pick it up, and run away. And then we had a second chance to get the ball, and all we needed was some 2 dice blocks to go our way. So yeah, we did burn the rerolls quick, but I would do it again, and I don't feel like that was the problem. I kind of did it on purpose to try and get the ball. And yes, I did temporarily forget the thrower hiding in the logo. I did. But the thrower doesn't have sure hands anyway, so that wouldn't have made a difference. Funnily enough. But yeah, no, I do. Burning the rerolls early, like it's not something you want to do, but honestly, I feel like burning the rerolls early in this game is pretty worthwhile because you know. It did what we wanted it to do. It actually gave us a chance to block the ball carrier. And then, as always, I say as always, and then as always for the high elves, they falter. They faltered at the last moment. So now we're back to needing some ridiculousness.
Right next to a teammate.
Yeah, that's the story, Slick, and we're sticking to it. Ugh. Do I even wanna? I'll just do it.
How do those high elves dodge so easily? Come on, guys.
Yes, and now everything. After all that. Oh, don't go there.
Highlight who gets hit next.
Never mind. Doesn't see the thing is, honestly, this doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Like when it makes absolutely no difference. It makes absolutely no difference, and the yeah, it makes absolutely no difference at this point because honestly, even best case scenario, I knock the gutter runner over, I then pick the ball up, and then I just get 2 dice blocked into oblivion because I can no longer pass it afterwards. So it's just too little, too late, unfortunately.
Not what you'd expect.
Oh, unless double one. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't actually matter. But yeah, our high elf team has just been like this. It's just the way it's gone. Yeah, we could. You know what? That would have been our only ray of hope if we could have picked the ball up and then done a second GFI to just literally stand on the sidelines. You are correct. That would have been our one ray of hope. Like if we could have stood here with it, then no matter, like if he blocks us this way, the ball could go down here, and even if he blocks us this way, the ball could go out and go down here. We may have had a slim chance, but the way things are going, that probably wouldn't have worked out for us. Goddamn high elves. I'm starting to really hate high elves. I really am.
Can the other team steal it away?
Oh.
I've heard stroking him on his belly or chin may calm him down.
The only reason to play as a catcher, we had a catcher, but unfortunately he died along with half our team in the first game. I think it was the first game or the second game. We did have a catcher, but the catcher died, and we can't get any money to replace him because we keep losing, and we can't even replace our we haven't even been able to replace our second blitzer yet. We just don't have any money. It's been an absolutely horrible run of games for them. It really has. They don't seem to do anything you want them to do. Like this game, all in all, this game's been pretty ridiculous. Like, we had our chances to do something good, and they completely screwed it up. We're playing against Skaven, and we've literally hardly managed to break armor for the whole game. Like, it's just, never mind. Yeah, we should put the put the elves on the corners. Yeah. But yeah, even with losing the positionals, like, we still had our chances to win this. Like, we really did. Or at least we still had our chances to at least make this a draw. Like, I feel like we could have got at least a draw out of this. Never mind. You can't always get what you want.
That's a strike.
Wait, what? I love the sound of the Skaven when they're in pain. Sounds like victory. The closing moments of the match. We've still got players hitting each other. Love it.
How much can you get? Let's try and make him score. Maybe if we make him score next turn, we can try and score in 2 turns. It's unlikely, but we will do it. We will try. Just believe. Maybe that's all we need. Maybe we're just lacking belief.
This player, the attacker, smells weakness.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have 1 turn to score, but again, we don't have a catcher or anything like. I don't even think we can 1 turn touchdown. I mean, maybe we can with like movement 7 on the blitzer, but it's gonna be unlikely. What we need is a riot. Like, without a riot, we're probably screwed. And even with a riot, it would be rough, but we need a riot. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. That is what we need.
The clock's ticking, the final whistle is moments away, and yet the score is in deadlock.
Come on, game. Give him double skulls, and then let me punch the ball carrier. You gave me double skulls. It's only right. It's only fair. He could do, but then again, it is raining. It is raining. But I suppose, yeah, even if the ball ends up on the floor.
They've got the advantage, but there is no
Come on, Dave.
sure
Where's the double skulls for everyone else? Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be passing for the sake of it here.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
One more step and...
Sometimes the underdog wins the fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bunch of risk, because what's the worst that can happen? The ball ends up on the floor somewhere down here. I mean, he could be doing it. He could. I can kind of understand why he's not. Like, yeah, it's minimal risk, but it's still a risk. And if you really want to just win, then you probably wouldn't. But yeah, he could have done. He could have passed it, maybe. Oh, where's his double skull
It
game?
will finish in the public, and in general, fans are much more
If he blocks me
dangerous than
with no
players.
reroll instead of scoring,
Not
if ever there was a time to help me out a game,
if the player
then
gets
this would
pushed
be
into
it.
the crowd, well,
I mean, it's
that
3
happens.
dice, so
It took
probably
3
not.
days
But
to piece the body back together.
it's unlikely he's going to roll the triple ace goal. It would be pretty hilarious, though. Never mind. The dream is dead. The dream is dead. Pass with no rerolls for about 30 seconds to foul. Yeah, it's not. The thing is, it's not so much the failing part. Like, I think the thing about what RJ's saying is, even if the pass fails and he drops the pass, like, it really doesn't actually make any difference, because it's not like I can get to the ball anyway. So he could just, like, if the pass fails, he just picks it up off the floor again with the AG5 guy anyway. And it is a risk, but the risk is kind of not, like, it's minimal. So never mind.
Rise and shine for some of those.
What do you want to do?
A shortage of 2 players is not insurmountable, but it's not easy to overcome either. They've kicked the ball to the opponents. Now it's time to think defensively.
Oh well. Oh well. Another game down with the High Elves. Guy, it really hurts me. Playing the High Elves just hurts me now. I dread playing them because they always just make me want to cry. But like, I have to play them. I'm gonna play, like, I have to play them to the end of the league. I wouldn't drop out of the league mid-season because that sucks for everyone else in the league. I would hate if someone did that to me. But Jesus. The High Elves are just determined to make me cry. Do you want to hurt me? Never mind. At least it's over. At least it's over. Playing the High Elves is like going to the dentist's. You really don't look forward to it. And the whole time you're there, you just want it to be over. High Elves have to get so many skills to be useful. Yeah, I mean, I feel like High Elves could be a good team. Honestly, I have never played High Elves before. The only reason, like, when I made this High Elf team was way back, like, early on when I started streaming. And when we were going through all of the teams, like, you know, when I was making one of each team and playing them like 3 at once, someone said to me, "Oh, you haven't played High Elves yet, you should play High Elves." And literally, like, after they said that, I finished the stream for the night and I was looking on the website and they were like, "Oh, sign up to Blood Bowl 2 League." And I was like, "Oh, you know what, someone said I should play High Elves." So I signed up with High Elves. And now I regret all of my life decisions. I should never have done that. I should have steered clear of the High Elves and played something sensible. Right. We probably need a spare guy somewhere. Let's. Doesn't rain affect catches? Rain does affect catches as well. Should have stayed in Blood Bowl 1 and played one. Yeah. Ah. Damn you with the blitz. Oh well. Never mind. The reason I set up like this is because I was hoping for a like the only thing that was really going to save me was a riot. If we had a riot, then I would have had a chance. Did you bet on me? I told you all before the game that our High Elves are terrible. You don't listen. None of you listen.
At the same time.
Oh, there we go. 5 of 6. Please make a pass.
The ball is in the player's hands.
Oh, now you pick up the ball. You git. In honour of your sacrifice, Vorkov, I will try and get you a level up. There we go. We got a level up on alignment. Sweet. At last, a skill. There we go. We're done. I'm done with these High Elves. Oh, I wonder how many. I'm gonna have to check the league afterwards to see how many games are left. I think there's only a couple of games left. I think it's only like 5 or 6. I think it's 5 games. I really hope it's only 5 games because Jesus, these High Elves hurt my soul. Right. Turn down. Turn down. Close. Oh no. Do I validate this match? Yes. 2-1. There we go. Right. Team roster. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I've got to wait for the match to be validated.